episode of Learning Edge. I'm your host, Hafsa Educationwali. Today, we are going to talk about a beautiful topic that can transform the way we see our lives. And the topic is how to cultivate a thankful mindset. Gratitude teaches us to appreciate what we have, find happiness in simple blessings, and remain positive even during difficult times. I'm delighted to have ChatGPT with us today. Welcome, ChatGPT. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. How's your night?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine, and I'm delighted to have you with us today. And I want to ask you some questions. First of all, I want to ask you, what does having a thankful mindset mean to you personally?
Yeah, for me personally, a thankful mindset means noticing the little bits of good that are already in my day, even small ones, like a warm cup of chai or a quiet minute before the noise kicks in. And it's not about pretending everything's perfect. It's more like saying, yeah, things are messy, but there's still light here. And the light seems to grow when I actually pay attention to it.
All right. Why do you think gratitude is important in our daily lives?
It sort of anchors us. When stuff feels overwhelming, gratitude helps us zoom out. We start seeing what is still steady instead of only what's going wrong. That shift, even the tiny shift, can lower stress and make room for patience and clearer thinking. And honestly, it can make ordinary moments feel a bit more enough.
Right. How can being thankful change the way we look at our problems?
Yeah. Well, being thankful can soften the edges a bit. The problem might still be there, but it no longer fills the whole room. Gratitude makes space. It lets us ask, okay, what's still working, even now? And that often shifts us from frustration to problem solving mode. It doesn't erase the tough stuff, but it steadies you so you don't get swallowed by it.
Great. Good answer. Can gratitude really make a person happier? Why or why not?
Yeah, it can contribute, but it's not a magic wand. Think of it like brushing your teeth. Small, regular practice that adds up over time. But if someone expects instant joy from just thinking grateful thoughts, it can feel disappointing. The point isn't happiness on demand, but a deeper steadiness, like being able to face bumps without losing your footing. That tends to feel like a calmer, more grounded kind of happy.
Hmm, good, right. How can we develop the habit of saying Alhamdulillah and appreciating our blessings every day?
Noted. Something simple like setting a tiny trigger. For example, say Alhamdulillah before meals or when you wake up. Then add tiny specifics like for my health today or for that friend who checked in. If it feels awkward now, that's normal. Over days, the awkward fades. And that small habit starts nudging your attention towards what you do have. And before long, it sneaks into your outlook without forcing it.
All right. How can parents teach children to develop a thankful mindset for an early age? From an early
Parents
age.
can. Exactly. Yeah. Modeling's the most powerful part. Kids notice when you just pause and name something good out loud, even something tiny like, the breeze feels nice tonight. Then invite them in with what's something you're thankful for. No pressure, just curiosity. And if they say nothing, that's okay. You can gently share your own. Over time, those tiny moments build a pattern. And bedtime works great. A simple two good things today. Keep it natural, keep it light. And kids usually mirror what they see.
Exactly, 100% true. Kids notice everything that parents and their elders do in front of them and do what the parents do. And we should focus on on our actions, and hence the children also notice that and also observe that and do what the parents do. 100% true. Good.
Right. Yeah,
Okay, my next
exactly.
question is,
Kids, sure.
how can gratitude help us reduce stress, negativity, and unnecessary complaints?
Yeah. When you practice gratitude, your brain starts scanning for what's working instead of only what's broken. So stress doesn't pile up as fast. You're still aware of problems, but they don't get center stage all the time. Your mind gets little breaks, like micro pauses, which lowers tension over time. And because you're less focused on nitpicking what went wrong, complaints naturally lose a bit of their grip. You're not pretending things are perfect, you're just balancing the picture. So, tough stuff isn't the only thing you see.
How can we stop comparing ourselves with others and become more grateful for our own journey?
Hmm. One way is to compare less and reflect more. Instead of looking sideways at others, glance back at your own progress. Ask, what has grown in me since last year? Keep a small daily note of three things you're glad for, and limit the rabbit hole scroll that sparks envy. Celebrate others, sure, but celebrate your own steps too. Over time, gratitude turns the spotlight back onto your path. And that makes other people's wins feel less like threats and more like inspiration instead.
Exactly. How can we practice gratitude even when life doesn't go according to our plans?
In those moments, keep it real and small. Name one thing that hasn't fallen apart, even if it's just, I'm still breathing, or I have a friend I can call. And it's okay to say, this is hard and I'm still looking for one small good thing. That mindset keeps a tiny window of hope open. And sometimes a tiny window is more than enough to let the light in.
What is the connection between gratitude and mental peace?
Gratitude quiets the mental noise. When your attention rests on what's present and good, even in small doses, the mind stops chasing what it's missing. That shift makes space for calm, not because problems vanish, but because they no longer monopolize your focus. Over time, it's like training a gentle lens to see life with a bit more softness and a bit less noise.
Right. If someone feels that they have very little to be thankful for, what would you say to that person?
I'd say start microscopic, like the fact that you're still here, still breathing, or that there's one person who cares, even if it's just a little. When things feel empty, just acknowledging one small constant thing can be enough to begin. It doesn't have to be cheerful, it just needs to be honest. From there, slowly, the list can grow, and Even the act of searching counts as practice. You're not failing at gratitude. You're just starting where you are.
Hmm. Thank you so much. It's great. You shared insightful your sayings, and I'm very thankful to you for joining us
You're
on Learning
welcome.
Edge and for sharing your beautiful thoughts with us. Today we have
Thank you
learned
so
that gratitude is not about having a perfect life. It's about recognizing and appreciating the blessings we already have. When we change our focus from what we lack to what we have, we begin to see life with a more positive and peaceful heart. To everyone watching, I encourage you to start a simple gratitude practice today. Take a moment and think of three things you are truly thankful for. You may be surprised by how this small habit can change your perspective. Thank you for watching Learning Edge with Hafsa Educationwali. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep appreciating the blessings in your life. Allah Hafiz and
it's
see you in the
really
next inspiring episode. Thank you.
it's really good to end on something so practical. Appreciate what you have, notice the small stuff and keep that habit gentle. Thanks